See, I didn't leave any room behind me setting up in my garage this time. Hi guys, Bobcat here, and I am approaching month number 18 of tour, and I have off of this week, as you know. I'm going to start today with playing a song that I played on Sunday with my band, the Arcs, and I happen to have on my mind for the last... Check this bad boy out. So that's a song I've been having on my mind all day. I've been practicing it, especially this part, the part that I didn't get. So yeah, I mean, I clearly didn't get the part. Hang on. Song I've been hoping to work on all day. Now, I just wrote a new song, and look at this. All right. So yeah, that's a song. I just wrote it. It kind of came to mind. They want to kill what they can't control over my dead body. You get it? I don't know. I like those lyrics. I like how they flow together. And the instrument, not the middle eight goes. That's the melody line. So as you all know, I had an awesome week in New England. Best time I ever had in New England this past week and a half. So I get there, it's Tuesday, July 30th, and I play my friend Bob D's birthday party. It was his 62nd birthday. Shout out to CT Rocks Radio. And the show was awesome. I got to meet Webs, that's VVEBS. Really awesome band. Probably my favorite Connecticut band that I got to see over the week. Probably my favorite, yeah, definitely, Turkey Vulture was pretty awesome. Easily one of my favorite bands I got to see this week. So then, the next 2 days are kind of, I played Cafe Atlantique, which I always like working with them. It was in the afternoon, brunch, I was doing, but this time, a lot of my friends came around. And it felt more lively than it ever felt there. They still thought I was too loud, but I swear there were people in the building, which is something I rarely get to see these days. So, it felt really good in New England having people who actually care about my music. The next day I played Never Ending Books. I just got this new Roland Cube amp. And it's awesome for outside gigs. Or like gigs in here, they're not like loud or anything. I sold off a bunch of equipment I just didn't use. So yeah, after Never Ending Books, the next day, Newburyport Brewing Company, that was spectacular. That was the first really good New England gig I had that's like, all right, they actually want me here, it feels right. So I really enjoyed that, Newburyport Brewing Company. And then later on that night, I drove the hour and a half to Middletown, got to meet up with a lot of very good friends. I got to see a few of the bands I know. And it was just beautiful. So after Milltown, right, after the first time Milltown, I remember staying nearby because now I know the truck stop, I know the Planet Fitness, and I know the Shaw's, which is like a Stop and Shop up in Massachusetts. So I got fairly good food on Saturday. Shout out to Shaw's in Sturbridge, Mass. And then, this is probably the most pleasant surprise of last week, is my bandmate, my musical collaborator, Matt from the Arkhams, was able to join me on Milltown, right? And unfortunately, my friends, Atomic Bats, couldn't make it to Milltown. So he actually got, I was like, yo, Matt's gonna come. All right, so instead of just me playing an hour, I'm gonna split it up, and I play for a half hour, and then the Arkhams do a half hour set. And we did a lot of songs I miss playing a lot. I miss so much about the Arkhams being a full-time band. That is with the full line, with Johnny and Sean. Um, and then we were asked to play again because the Atomic Bats couldn't make it. It was awesome. It was with my friend Mike from Mike Sanchez, Soul Region 3. And the three of us, it was our loosest jam ever. So, that day, it was already late in the day. It was a very loose jam. Everyone's been up. I, at that point, was up for like 13 hours, as I am right now. And we just jammed, and Mike did the Soul Region 3 songs from memory. And it was awesome. I loved his vibe. He brought the party. Mike made, and I never even thought about this, but Mike Sanchez, you made Milltown for me. Lance always makes Milltown, but Mike Sanchez, as a drummer with us, the energy was just there. I don't care how loose it was. So then the next day, I drive back down to New Haven, and this time it was a Cafe 9. I love those people. The owner there, the guy that booked me, the doorman, they're all, and the sound engineer, they're all top-class people. And Cafe 9, unlike a lot of other music venues in New England, was very straight with me, very upfront, and they absolutely did the right thing by me and my friends. Now, my friends, being Turkey Vulture, who were a local band out of New Haven, I hung out with them. I've known both of them for a while. And then the other, the Imposers, who came from like 2-3 hours away from Lowell, Massachusetts. They are super nice people. I love that band. Musically, they got a cool sound, and personality-wise, I jive with them. So that was Cafe 9. It was an early show, it was a matinee. The next day, that Monday, I drove up to their area in Lowell, Massachusetts, just like past Boston. And the first place that I didn't really agree with was Corridor Underground. Nice guys, my structure and their structure just totally didn't meet, but I got to meet the McCritters, who were awesome. Not many other people out that show, but the people who were having a good time. Myself, the Imposers, and the McCritters, both Terry plays in. So that was good. Then the night kind of ended sour. DM me and you can learn more about that. So then, the next night, Brew Barn, which is Phillipston, Massachusetts, is on the other side of the state. This is Western Mass and Northwestern Mass, like at the Vermont border. Brew Barn were great. I had a lovely time. They fed me amazingly. I had a burger that night. So yeah, that was a really good time. The next night was probably the biggest mashup and mess up of this leg of tour. Now, I think I hit it pretty good. I think Fish Mac Stu handled it really good with me, and I think Corey Pangs from Pangs Music. You guys got to go on Instagram and check those guys out. Handled it really good. And kind of as a team, we avoided all getting screwed. And teamwork with other bands, I'll tell you, is one of the most valuable things. No matter what goes on, you hold your ground to whoever's trying to not interact, because interaction is good. Interject your show for something not, they promised it to me in February, and I got back to them, with the full lineup in April, and that lineup is the lineup that played. So, and shout out to Fish Mac Stu and Corey Pangs. We pulled it together that one tonight. Now, I learned why the venue was doing that to me. It was because of the rental fee. Okay, so whatever. You could have just told me, hey, we charge this much to rent the venue. I'll just continue moving on, pitching other places to play. No bad blood, no hard feelings. And the guy in charge, his name is Brandon, he's really cool. Then came a really amazing leg of tour. Thursday, Portland, Thirsty Pig. This was my best gig ever at the Thirsty Pig. Because this time again, people came and knew me. Not a lot. But Thirsty Pig has just such a good reputation, and people know that bands are good at Thirsty Pig. And then the next night, if the Arkhams didn't play this weekend, that would have been my best night in the last, 2 weeks. The next night was Shaskeen Pub in Manchester, New Hampshire. That place is awesome. Started out slow, but by the end of the night, I was dancing with everyone. Everyone was dancing to my music. I was having a blast. I was playing. Saying, without the Arkhams, that was the best show of New England. People were getting into the music. They were loving it. I was loving seeing it. Then Saturday was a little bit of a slower day, so I played early at a place called Myrtle in Providence. And the owner there, we had a lot of friends in common. And then later on that night, I got to see my very good friend Dave Sasquatch, got some videos of him. Take a look on the YouTube Reels, and you'll see some Instagram Reels too. I'm sorry, YouTube Shorts. It was great. I loved seeing him. I loved his new material. He's been doing this as long as I have, and I have a ton of respect for Dave. Ton of respect for what Dave does, how he does it. He's still into his 50s. Plays with the same gusto I saw him play with in 2004 when I met them. And they had him, Johnny, Custom, and Natalie. And it was amazing. Then Sunday, I played Rust Riot with the Arkhams. That was amazing. Shout out to Mark Collins. Shout out to Rust Riot. Shout out to the Buzzards. Shout out to the Clams. And shout out to my bandmate Matt, who decided to join me last minute. And here's a song we might break out of the show, an Arkham show. Played this way. Right now, I'm going to join my family. It's nice to join them after a while. I know I was called to dinner a while ago, but I really want to thank you all for tuning in. I might go live later, I might not. I'll be up for a long time. I got to wake up early tomorrow. Big Stick Rick, Uncle Mountie, Mac Arnold's. Mighty Royal Sloan. Oh! Yeah, that's... my Firebird Telecaster. I'm debating bringing it on the road, except I'm not crazy about how it works with the fuzz. But I might bring it. There's a very slim chance. View message. Okay. Day job, speechless, game over. Like a train wreck, can't keep stopping. D. Lee Bobcat, hey, am I autistic? No, I'm not. Don't recommend this channel. Okay, that's Jet Ison. LA85, what do we have here? Lord God, thank God this shit is over. Okay, cool.